What's up guys, before we get going on today's video, just a bit of full disclosure. For reasons I vaguely don't understand, the audio didn't record on the video when I recorded this about 7 hours ago. When I first released the video, when I was about to release the video, I thought, oh, I'll test it just in case there's been any problems. I discovered zero audio. So there will be audio after the credits, but I've recorded later, so it's going to be out of sync a little bit with what's going on with my hands, because I don't remember the stuff I was doing with my hands at the time. It'll make sense. Anyway, enjoy the video, be back after the credits. Welcome back to the curiously and conspicuously not re-recorded version of the audio for this episode. Today we're playing Sheffield United in the Port Vila Premier Division Champions Playoff Grand Final. Amicale is the opponent. They beat us 5-0 last time out. Going to this game, they are the favourites. We're playing the same lineup as always, because that's what we do. Mamani, Hodge, Power, Obed, Tanisapa, Lake, Briggs, Japu, Isa, Laptas and Figueras. We're obviously going into this with the hopes of becoming the champions of Vanuatu, and obviously because I'm not playing this live, I've seen what happens, and I'm going to try not to give anything away, because that's the challenge. I very much hate not doing this live for you guys, I'm not going to lie. But there we go, there's the lineups. They're playing with that 4-2-3-1 formation. Colin Marshall starts for them, the Scottish midfielder. He is injured at the start of the game. The reason this screen is on so long is because I went through the teams, but there we go, I did it earlier. Left all of the assistant manager stuff to the assistant manager. Gary Hunter, someone asked about being left at the starting 11. He's a new signing. He's played a lot of league games, as you can see there, in England. He's 350 appearances. He's a solid signing. We've just picked him up. He is going to start to come through into the team eventually. That determination as well, I'm hoping he can teach that to a few of the guys before he retires, so that we can finally have players that will develop to their fullest potential in the country, which is going to be really, really important. Question about the weather. We love question about the weather. And here we go. We're on the field for live commentary, recorded afterwards, of the final, and we've got the kickoff. Laptas, Obed, Tanisapa and Japu. It's a standard kickoff, all very good. Yeah, the final. We have at some stage talking about plans for next season. Before I forget, whilst I'm doing this, we have got the Oceania Champions League coming up. We qualified, I don't know how. We have Auckland City in our group, who have won it the last 7 times, and only one team gets out of the group. So if we thought Amicale were a big challenge this season, we have seen absolutely nothing just yet. Hodge has got the ball. Now attack on the left wing. Power. Horrible pass across goal. We should never be doing that. Over to Japu, who's been robbed. Cooper puts through Vakataka Laka, and he has scored. 1-0 down. You know, I wasn't confident going into the game, and some would say justifiably. They beat us 5-0 last time, guys. 5-0. Let's keep that in mind. Last time we played these guys, you all saw it. They smashed us. It wasn't even funny, as we'd been robbed of every single decent player we had. And you can see they're all over us. We've got a corner. Lake crosses it in. Obed to Power. Power's got the credit for the goal. I'm not sure how that happened. Obed obviously looked like he had a clear header. Headed the ball towards the goal. Let's have a look. Power's done the thing. You know when you were a kid and someone have a shot on goal and you stick your toe on it and try and claim it? He's literally just done this in a professional football match in a championship final. Let's keep that in mind. playground stuff, boys. Playground stuff. Briggs has got a free kick. We've won a penalty. We've won a penalty. Figueras got taken down. Laptas is going to take it. He's only played about 4 games for us, but he's buried it straight in the bottom corner. We're 2-1 up. We're 2-1 up. First time we've ever come back from being behind, and it took long enough. But the boys are stepping up. They know it's a big day. This is a big occasion. They know we have to win this championship. And for those of you who don't want to shatter the illusion that I'm recording this live, even though I've told you I'm not recording this live, it's really weird not being able to make changes whilst you do the commentary. Usually if I see something like, oh, I could change that, I can just change it, and I can't, because this happened like 7 hours ago, and I'm recording the audio as I watch the video. It's very strange. 2 minutes out of time whilst we're doing this, because I'm fairly sure nothing happened here, but the standard halftime highlight. Please give me a like and a sub on YouTube, because it will be nice for you guys to join us for the next episode. Also, just because it's nice to know that someone's watching. And feel free to give me a follow. I'm at ChasingLamely on Twitter. I post all sorts of random crap on there. There's also potentially a podcast coming. I don't want to give too much away. It's going to be a football podcast. It's going to be partly a Football Manager podcast. There's going to be some stuff happening. You keep an eye on the Twitter. You'll see when that launches. It'll be a good time, guys. It'll be a really good time. Back into the second half. We just told the guys to carry on, basically, which I'm sure you saw at half time. Tanner Sapper flicks the ball forward. Peroni, Cooper. I was talking about Cooper when I did the actual commentary. Cooper is a guy that Amicale have just recently picked up. He is Vanuatu's best player. He used to play in the Australian A-League, and he's a really good, creative kind of number 10. He's a real danger. Shout out to Cooper there. Cooper to Vakataka, and it's gone over. Which, lucky escape, because Vakataka, he's got a habit of scoring against us, just because he knows I can't pronounce his name. I think that's genuinely why he hates us, and we'll get over it eventually. It's going well. We've hit the hour mark. I think we're very close to seeing some subs coming on. I usually make them somewhere around the hour mark, but I genuinely don't remember where I did in this game. But it means I have to try and explain the logic behind my subs to you when I do the subs that I did. So confusing. We're going to try to never have to do this again, boys. And you got to hope I edit the right videos together as well. This is going to be fun for all of us. So there we are with 70 minutes down. We've paused it, which means I must be about to make a sub. I am. Also because Laptas is looking exhausted. So Laptas has come off. Ricardo Petty, who is Gashard's international strike partner, has come on. Peyoka has come on for Japu, and I think we're about to switch him into a Calilero role, because fancy football. I think we made another sub. I think I brought Lake inside for Briggs. Yeah, I did. And then Hodge moves up to the right wing. See, I remember stuff sometimes. And then Kian Lee comes on at right back, because Kian Lee has been a hero for us all season. And then we're going to see if we can ride the game. I remember there being some kind of logic behind this, that I didn't want to switch to a formation that was defensive and try and hold a 2-1 lead, because that's when you always get killed. I just wanted to give us the option of, if they scored another goal, we can still come back into the game. 15 minutes left to play. We're slowly getting into the match. They still have way more shots than us. They've got way better players than us as well. Viole can be a match winner. We've seen that before. He's an absolute weapon. Miljovic out to Peroni. Kaltak to Naka to Bong. Apologies if it's jittering a little bit. I'm going to try and make this work because I'm commentating over the video of what I recorded earlier. We've got a penalty. That's always good. And Ricardo Petty on his debut is going to step up and take this. Can he score? He has. That's a goal on his debut. A 3-1 up. 3-1 up in the championship final. The crowd are going mental. The commentator in the game thinks we've clinched it. He's buried that in the top left corner. Again, I'm going to apologise if the video doesn't quite sync up with the audio. This was I made a brilliant decision that I was going to let Mamani take penalties in case we got a third one, because I wanted to get him on the score sheet for the season. We'll see how that plays out. But yeah, for those, like I said, for those of you who are watching, obviously with my re-recorded commentary, because otherwise you won't be watching at all, the footage you see will be the raw footage, but I will take the audio from me watching the footage back and put it over the top, because for some reason when it records my video player, it's not terribly good in terms of where the jittering is. So we'll see how that goes. But there we are, we're in the last 40 seconds of the time on the clock. Cooper to Wetney, Wetney to Bong, Bong back to Wetney. All the urgency of a team 2 goals down in a major final, playing little triangles, giving it away to Lake. Lake moves it forward to Petty. Petty out wide to Hodge. Hodge is on a tear. He pings it from way outside. Miljovic has got it, and that is all over. And we've won the championship. You can see me celebrating down there at the front with my team. The boys are going mental. We are the champions. The champions of Vanuatu as we head into the Champions League. The next game we are going to be streaming is going to be the PVFA Shield semi-final. And if we win that, we'll probably do the final in the same episode. If we don't, we'll move straight on and we will do the O-League first game, which is against Auckland, who are the champions. I'm pretty sure on the video in a second I'm going to show you all this. And there we go, see, I showed you all of this in a fun, fancy way. But essentially all you really need to know is that we talked about some stuff. Like I said, this is the this is what's coming up. So Tapuji Amara in the semi-final, followed by Auckland City in the O-League, which has some interesting rules. We're going to go through them when we get there. For now, I'm looking at the video timer, which may or may not show up on your screen, and it won't if I take the audio over. But it also is time to wrap it up, guys. Give me that follow on Twitter, hit like, hit subscribe, and I will see you all very, very soon. And I managed to make the commentary fit. Good times.